she's sleeping soundly.
She's exhausted. She hasn't recovered from the accident or the miscarriage. We climbed to the cliffs yesterday, and she didn't sleep very well last night.
Why not, I wonder?
She dreamed. The dreams woke her.
Of whom was she dreaming, Tom? Patty, am I allowed in here?
Oh, sure, Siobhan. Come on in. What's the matter?
I need to talk to you. I need a big brother a lot. I know this is getting to be a disgusting habit, and I shouldn't bother you on hospital time, but I had to come and talk to you. There's nobody else. I am about ready to go screaming down Broadway and throw myself into heavy traffic.
Oh, don't. Things wouldn't be the same without you.
Do you know what I've just done?
And I can't begin to guess. Why don't we sit down?
I have just made things impossible for our mother to speak to me again.
How'd you manage that?
I told her flat out that I'm taking a job with the Family Planning Conference.
Well, that will do it. Why?
Why did I take the job, or why did I tell her the way I did?
Both.
I wasn't planning on telling her. She asked me. And I was on the spot, and the more I stalled, the worse it seemed, so I just told her flat out. I got mad, and I'm still mad, but now I wish I hadn't done it. Not the job. That's good work, and I'm gonna enjoy it, but I just wish I'd told her in a better way.
Well, tell me about the job. What are you doing for them?
Training, answering phones, running errands, being a receptionist, referring people to their various services.
And birth control?
Yeah, birth control is a part of it, but only a small part of it.
Oh. But to Ma, that's going to be the only part that counts. It doesn't matter how you told her, honey.
Damn. Why am I so scared? You wouldn't throw a thunderbolt, would you?
You know what's sad?
Lots of things.
No. The saddest thing of all is that I know that Ma wanted to make it up to you about that whole business with Larry Page and the letter of endorsement.
I know she did. She tried. She said she was sorry, and it blew me away. It really did. Things were so nice for one moment, and the next. See, with me, Mother can't be wonderful and then just let it go at that.
What happened?
She got critical.
And you got defensive.
That's what she was critical about. The hell with it.
Siobhan, were you defensive?
Yeah, sure I was. What else am I supposed to do when my mother tells me for the millionth time that I enjoy feeling sorry for myself?
Now, wait a minute. If I'm getting this straight, you can also get mad enough to tell her about your work at the Family Planning Conference.
That is about it.
May I ask one question and get an honest answer?
Sure.
When you told her about the job, did you anticipate what her reaction would be? I mean, when you knew that the work is diametrically opposed in principle to something that she believes in?
Mother is not opposed to responsible parenthood or happy families, and that, Pat, is what this conference is all about. Now, sure, the work involves giving out information about different kinds of birth control, but there are millions and millions of people all over the face of this earth, including me, who think that there is nothing bad or immoral about that.
Let's think for 1 minute. Are we talking about millions of people? Are we talking about the merits or the necessity of birth control? No, we're talking about Mother. We're talking about her reaction to your job, and most importantly, what you thought her reaction would be.
I knew exactly what it would be. Well, what I didn't know is that with me, she would apply the old double standard.
Double standard?
All right. Frank is living with Ray Woodard, right? Everybody knows that. Ma certainly knows that. Now, that situation has got to be diametrically opposed to everything that Ma believes in and cares about. But she isn't heaping disapproval on his head, is she?
Good morning, Senator.
Hi.
I wanted to let you sleep, but Bob's here and we are having so much fun out there. I wanted you to wake up and come out and have some fun yourself.
What's going on?
Oh, telephone calls, telegrams, flowers, fruit, champagne. Everybody loves the junior senator-elect from New York State. Especially me.
Mwah. Well, that's good.
You are a big success in the history of New York politics.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
We are. Well, what do you know? We really did it. Mwah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, Duke, yes. Yeah, I'll tell him. Okay, thanks a lot for calling. Congratulations from Albany.
Right. And here is the senator, so take that off the hook.
Well, buddy?
You know, I still don't quite believe it. How long has it been? 4, 5 years thinking about something like this? Then a whole year running flat out. It's over, and I'm elected.
Sure are. Listen, I got some figures here I'd like you to take a look at, Frank.
Coffee first.
Oh, amen to that. Bobby, I didn't get a chance to say it last night, so I'd like to say it now. Thank you for everything.
Well, thank you for everything. You're welcome.
I have an idea I'd like you to consider.
Yeah.
Between now and January, I have salary provisions for a staff of 2. Now, after I'm sworn in, it'll turn into a big business down there. There'll be 30 or 40 people in that office.
Right.
I'd like you to extend your leave for a year. Come on now as my #1 man. I guess it would work into something like chief legislative assistant, something official like that. But basically, it's doing what you've always done, keeping me informed, honest, and organized.
Well, Frank, thanks a lot. Can I have a couple days to think it over?
Sure. Now, if you're in the same kind of shape I am this morning, you can't even decide whether or not to take this coffee.
That's about it.
As one who's had a chance to watch you working with Frank for the past 6 months, I hope you'll say yes.
Well, you know it's not a question of my wanting to work with Frank. I think he understands that. Just what do I do about the force?
Look, you don't have to explain right away. Think about it. And let me know, okay?
Will do. Okay, let's look at these figures. Come on, this is...
All right, what do you have here?
Oh, buddy.
Let me see. I'm so tired, my eyes won't even work.
I seem to recall a great deal of talk about a vacation.
Oh, yeah.
So put your money where your mouth is. When?
How about starting 5 minutes ago?
What would you say to cranking up the plane and heading for Palm Beach?
Oh.
Just sun and sleep until you can't sleep anymore.
Now, that sounds so good, it makes me want to cry.
That's the best idea you've had since Frank for senator.
Yeah, I kind of like it myself.
Ray?
Yeah.
Let's take Little John.
Of course. Listen, we promised him a few days at the beach, and this outfit just got through convincing the entire New York State that its word is gold. Check it out with Maeve and Johnny, huh?
Top of the list of things to do this morning. Some more OJ, Bob.
A little coffee, maybe.
We'll have a marvelous collapse. All three of us.
Forgive me, but I don't think the comparison between yourself and Frank holds up.
Oh, come on, Pat. In the end, Mother always forgives Frank anything. You know that.
In the end, Ma forgives us all. The difference here is that Frank is not living with Ray in order to say gotcha to Ma.
That was not my only or even a main reason in taking this job. In fact, it was no reason at all.
Maybe a fringe benefit.
No.
Siobhan.
Well, maybe.
Just so long as you admit the possibility.
I can't understand why Mother's own experience in her life with Delia and Jill doesn't lead her to take a more liberal attitude about contraception.
Did you say that to her?
No, but I may.
Oh, you may. And you know what her response may be? To which of her grandsons would you prefer to deny existence? Little John, Edmund, perhaps both?
Oh, how do you answer that?
You don't. And if you're smart and not spoiling for a fight all the time, you don't raise the issue.
Are you mad at me?
Do I look mad at you?
I feel like you are.
Siobhan, you know I love you and I approve of you. But I just think your feelings have been hurt and you're not thinking as straight as you should.
Yeah. You've changed a lot in the past 3 years.
Well, I hope so. What'd you have in mind?
Less charm, more honesty.
Well, a lot's happened since you went away to Seattle. And I did try, I really tried to figure out my part in all of it, and I came up with some answers I didn't like.
What about you and Delia and Faith?
Especially Faith. Now, I've tried to change, and I have tried it for the better.
Will it be this way, do you think, for the rest of your lives together?
I don't know what you mean.
Will you look down at her sleeping face and wonder of whom she's dreaming? Or worse still, know that she's not dreaming of you, but of Patrick. Patrick, with whom she betrayed you, and for whom she lied to you, and because of whom she lost your baby. You could end it now, Tom, so easily. current that runs in the lake along the line of the shore. You felt it when you were rowing.
Yes.
And you saw the signs.
There's a waterfall.
A mountain stream runs into the lake and out again. And it could carry a boat with a sleeping girl away. Past the stand of trees there, and down through the forest, beyond the rocks, and over the cliffs, into a deep, still pool. And she'd never know.
No.
I could get up now and untie the rope.
No.
Thomas, listen to me. I can protect you, and I can help you. But you have to let me do what I'm supposed to do. You've been too patient with her, and too forgiving. And she goes on and on, lying to you and taking advantage. She'll never love you. She'll love only Patrick.
What I learned, at Faith's expense and my own, and Dee's as well, was that I'd spent years, ever since we were kids, repeating the same pattern of behavior. I like to take care of people. I like it when people who love me need me. I like helping them.
Well, what's the matter with that? That's good, isn't it?
Unless you're setting them up to depend on you, and that's bad.
Is that what you did?
That's what I did.
Why?
Well, I don't know, maybe in response to Frank's being #1 son. I'm not sure. Anyway, the people around me saw it coming, and I couldn't break the pattern. Couldn't make myself turn away from Dee and let her live her own life. The people who loved me warned me, and I couldn't. I would not listen, and I paid for it.
You're saying that if I don't break the pattern, I'll pay for it.
Something like that, sure.
That I'm setting people up to make them mad at me?
Maybe. Look, I know it's easy to say. But, and I know I didn't change in time to help myself or Faith, but...
It cost you both a lot.
Well, let's say the truth is it's not over yet.
Coming Saturday, April 4th for the first time ever. Gilmore Girls are on SoapNet. Back-to-back episodes every weekend. Saturday nights at 9 and Sundays at 6. TV's favorite mother-daughter are here. Gilmore Girls on SoapNet.